everyone. If you'd please join me in reciting the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to welcome our a cappella choir to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glares, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Say, oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon, Mayor Vigent, Superintendent Bergeron, members of the Marlborough School Committee, members of Marlborough Public School Administration, distinguished guests, family, friends, faculty, support staff, and members of Marlborough High School's graduating class of 2019. It is my honor to welcome you to this afternoon to Marlborough High School's 101st celebratory ceremony. For those who don't know, my name is Liv Rainville, and I had the pleasure of being the Vice President of the class of 2019. I am so proud to be standing in front of a group of some of the most talented, intelligent, and fun people I've ever met. And graduation day is finally here. I would like to be the first one to offer a resounding congratulations. As senior year drew to a close, I found myself wondering often, how did it all go so fast? From starting kindergarten with some of you 12 years ago, to being seniors who stand here ready to graduate and move forward in the world, I can't help but looking back. How do we measure the time we've spent in high school? In the beginning, we measured it in class periods, counting down the day to eventual freedom. As the days and weeks passed, we measured in semesters, and later in years as we moved from being freshmen to becoming sophomores. And by the time we reached our junior year, we were confident that we were more than prepared to take over for the graduating seniors. And now here we stand. Days move slow and years move fast, and now our rule is over, and it's up to the next class to step into our shoes and take over. You all have an opportunity today to look back on our time at MHS in a different way. Measure it in the relationships you've created, both with friends, parents, and teachers alike. This day is also of incredible importance because it demonstrates the collaborative efforts of so many people that have allowed the class of 2019 to achieve the incredible success that it has. It is because of the efforts of everyone in this room that we gather here today. Measure high school by the minutes your teachers stayed late to offer help. Measure it in the amount of snacks eaten after school, hellos said in the hallways, 2019 chants on Spirit Day, and the beautiful friendship that high school gave us. In a couple of years, when many of our high school memories have faded, that's how we'll ultimately measure the time we spent here and the people we have to show for it. Today marks a momentous milestone in our lives. Every single decision you have made in high school has led you to this point, and you should be very, very proud of yourselves. Even though this is the last time our class will gather together as one, I firmly believe that we all are prepared to take the lessons learned in the classroom and outside and thrive as the passionate, intelligent, and driven individuals I know you all are. Though we may leave here and become separated and scattered across the globe in the unwavering pursuit of our dreams, I am confident that the memories, lessons, and friendships created right here in Marlborough are a stronger force than any distance may pose. Shout out to Gigi, and again, congratulations to the class of 2019.
At this time, I'd like to welcome our Honorable Mayor, Arthur Vigent, to the podium.
Good afternoon. As Mayor of the great city of Marlborough, I want to welcome all the family and friends gathered here today to honor our Marlborough High School class of 2019. I'd like to start by recognizing my partners in city government, Councilor Don Landers and school committee members. And could you all stand, please stand for a round of applause. These are the people that keep our city working so well. So the weeks at the end of May and beginning of June are always an interesting time, especially for politicians. Newspapers and news shows run highlights of the most moving and noteworthy speeches given to high school and college graduates throughout the country. This is now my 8th time addressing the graduating class of Marlborough High School, and I'm sure no one here will be surprised to know that not one of my speeches has gone viral or been on YouTube yet. When I finish my remarks, no one will confuse me with JFK or Ronald Reagan. I'm a certified public accountant, and I'm sure many of your parents will tell you we're not known for our flashy speeches. But let's just say I really wanted to hit a home run today and send everyone home with tears of joy. Even if I hired the best speech writer in the country to help me write the world's greatest graduation speech, it simply wouldn't be me. So with that said, I have no earth-moving quotes. You have my first and only piece of advice to you today. Be yourself. Try as hard as you can, and never, ever give up. Over the next several years, your lives will take many twists and turns. Some you might expect and see coming, others not so much. Dealing with the unpredictability of life is hard enough, but it's even harder when you're not true to yourself. If I'm being honest, being true to yourself is something each and every one of us needs to strive for each and every day. When you leave here and take the next step toward your future, by continuing your education, serving our country, or joining the workforce, remember there will always be challenges. There will be pressure, there will be fads and trends that come and go. The only thing that lasts is who you are, how you live your life, and how you treat others. Respect others, and remember, people you pass every day in the hall and might give a hey to in the morning, you may be working with or becoming neighbors with in the future. I promise you that we'll be able to handle anything that is thrown at you in your lives. Celebrations, I'm sure, have already begun, and those who mean the most to you will gather to share in your accomplishments. I want to thank all the parents and grandparents here for doing your part to build our future generation. I also want to thank all the educators throughout the Marlborough Public Schools whose hard work and dedication to your success helped make it possible. Could we please give all the educators in the system a round of applause? When you needed it, these people gave you the push to keep going and reach your goals. Thank them. You did not make it here alone. As I have said to every class before you, this will always be your home. And I hope that many of you will find your way back here someday to enrich and strengthen our community for future generations. Find a good job here and raise your family here at home in Marlborough. In closing, to leave you with a few words of the great Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. I'm just kidding. I told you there wouldn't be any quotes. Have a great day and a great celebration. Congratulations to the class of 2019. And with that, I'd like to bring up our superintendent, Superintendent Michael Bergeron.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the privilege of speaking at your graduation. As a new superintendent, I asked some of the students, what do they want to hear from their superintendent? I heard a few key statements that I'll share with the crowd. 1, be short. 2, don't be a bummer. 3, throw in some fun facts. Well, this is your graduation, and I'm happy to comply with your requests. In keeping with the advice you gave me, I want to give you a simple and short message. Today's a celebration. It's a milestone in your transition to adulthood. I'm going to leave you with some wisdom that I can share on 2 pieces of paper and a few fun facts as requested. My first wisdom to share with you. It's a lot easier to switch majors than switch careers. If you despise accounting in college, you may not love accounting in your 40s. Your first fun fact, oranges were not originally orange. In fact, they were green. My second wisdom, in West Side Story, Tony and Maria find and embrace love. Reject hate, embrace who you are, and live your life not as it has been predetermined for you, but as you direct. Fun fact number 2, there is only one letter in the alphabet that is not included in the spelling of any state. That letter is Q. My third wisdom, find a mentor, find a coach, find someone that can go to challenge you, challenge your thinking, and make you a better person. That person could be in this room right now. My third fun fact, cats have 5 toes on their front paws and only 4 on the back. Unless you are in Key West, cats have 6 toes. My fourth wisdom, a hobby is what you do in your spare time for employment, a job's what you do for money, and a career is when you believe in what you're doing. It takes time to find your career. It rarely happens right away. Don't rush into such big decisions. My fourth fun fact, when Alexander Fleming invented penicillin, he originally called it mold juice. I've only interacted with you all for a short time, but I already see this class of seniors as special. I love watching you play, sing, act, compete, and lead. The last piece of wisdom I can share with you is to bet on yourself. The last fun fact is intended to bolster this wisdom. James Cameron sold the script for Terminator for $1 with the stipulation that he gets to direct the movie. James Cameron bet on himself and never looked back. 20 years ago, I sat in your seat, nervous, but I was excited for something new, worried about losing touch with friends and if I'd made the right choice. I thought I knew my path. Whatever path you believe you are on will change with time. At the National Honor Society speech, Mr. Jarnes clearly explained what an adult journey looks like. Few straight lines, and life is a lot more like abstract art. Embracing the journey does not mean giving up on your dream. I'd like to finish my speech by recognizing someone and asking you, the graduating class of 2019, to help me. This educator has been with you from the start, as far back as kindergarten. She may have been the only principal you ever knew until you came to 9th grade. All year I've heard how special her class is. She told me about your character, your pride, and how this class is one she'll always remember. When she talks about you, I can see the tears well in her eyes, her pride and happiness for you all. You may know it, but she's kept tabs on every single one of you. So to the class of 2019, I'm going to ask you to help me recognize Mary Murphy.
I just want to say how very proud I am of all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to the graduating class for allowing me to speak today. I promised I would be short. I promised you fun facts and a little bit of wisdom. Thank you for allowing me the honor of being your superintendent. Congratulations and good luck. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to welcome our high school principal, Mr. Dan Riley, to the podium.
To say I'm proud would be an understatement. To say I'm humbled would be an understatement. My very first graduating class of Marlborough High School, and there'll be many more. Thank you. I couldn't have asked to be blessed with a better group of young men and women. This has been truly the most special year that I've had in the 15 years that I've been in Marlborough Public Schools. So thank you. First things first, we have some key people to thank for today's celebration. Thank you to all the volunteers that are here with us today, especially our friends at Patriot Ambulance, who donated the emergency medical services for today's event. Thank you, Chief Georgie, Detective Torrey, and all the members of the MPD that are here with us today. Thank you, Mr. O'Coin, Mr. White, and Mr. Galoni. Without you and your team, we would not have this amazing venue ready to go for this important day. Thank you, Ms. Brandt, Ms. Delano, Ms. Ray, Ms. Russell, Ms. Campbell, Ms. Fallon. There's more. Ms. Bloomquist, Ms. Martinelli, Ms. Sawyer, and Ms. Evangelos. Getting us ready for this special day truly takes a village. Thank you to our administrative team, Mr. Bishop, Mr. Travers, Ms. Dolan, Mr. Rudzinski, and Ms. Avantian. Your leadership has helped pave the way for the students sitting here today. Thank you, Superintendent Bergeron, the central office team, Mayor Vigent, and members of our school committee. Your leadership provided the opportunity and resources that culminate in this wonderful day. Superintendent Bergeron already mentioned that Mrs. Murphy is here with us today. She is going to try and keep it together while she presents many of you with your diplomas in a few minutes. Will members of the class of 44 please rise and be recognized? Celebrating their 75th high school class reunion, and they asked to be here with you today. Yes, there are a lot of people to thank, people that are so proud of you on this day. Graduates, let's give a big thank you to your parents and family who are here with us today. Graduates, Let's hear it for all your teachers and counselors every step along the way while you've been in Marlboro Public Schools. So many people have poured their heart and soul into making sure that your memory of Marlboro High is a good one. Those memories are important. They will transfer into the stories you will tell each other and others about the time you spent with us. So I ask, what will those stories be? Will you describe the emotions you had as you performed at the famous Mechanics and Symphony Halls? Will you look back as alum and remember that you were part of the first group of inductees into the Marlboro High chapter of the National Business Honor Society? Will you remember scrambling to land some free ice cream to sell on Spirit Day? Will you laugh about the fake blood that wasn't fake after all during the fight scene in West Side Story? Will you remember scheduling an extra Mr. MHS rehearsal just to make sure the jokes really made people laugh? Will you brag about the night you beat the Johns under the lights at Kelleher Field? Will you remember all the hours you spent supporting your classmates as they prepared for unified sports and the Special Olympics? Will you smile when you talk about chowing down on leftover meatballs from Carmine's after Into the Woods at Ford's Theater? Will you remember dreaming up the spooky spectacular and collecting a carload of food for the Marlboro Food Pantry? Will you shed a tear of joy when you talk about conquering the MCAS exams in your second language? These are just a few of the memories that you may choose to build into your story when someone asks, what was high school like? Whatever you choose to talk about, I hope it's a good story. After all, in the wise words of Tyrion Lannister, there's nothing more powerful in the world than a good story. Congratulations, class of 2019. Never forget that you are Panthers and that you represent the very best we have to offer at Marlboro High. I speak on behalf of everyone when I say thank you for all the wonderful memories. We will truly miss you. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome the Salutatorian for the class of 2019, Kerry Seibel, to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Riley. It is such an honor to be speaking to you all today. I want to start off by congratulating my fellow class of 2019. We have worked so hard to get to where we are now. As I stand up here today, I am experiencing the same mixed emotions that all of you are feeling as well. Excitement, sadness, and even relief. But I also have fear of the unknown. We have all walked the halls of Marlboro Public Schools with familiarity, seeing recognizable faces around every corner. Marlboro High School has provided us with comfort, support, pride, and a sense of community. But now we have to step out of our comfort zones and explore the world on our own. We are going to be forced to make new friends, fend for ourselves, and not have someone there to hold our hand along the way. But I have no doubt that every single one of us will be successful in our own ways because of how well we have been prepared by our teachers, guidance counselors, and even our friends. Being high school students, we have already made so many accomplishments already. Our class has achieved success in so many different areas. Marlboro High School class of 2019 has made accomplishments in athletics, art, music, academics, community service, and so many other areas. We have Hallie McCabe and Lou Vigent, who have reached the all-state level in their respective sports, as well as many other athletes who will continue their athletic careers in college. We also have Matt Pearl, who won a gold medal at the MICA Solo Festival, We have Morgan Ron, Kimmy Waman, Olivia Rainville, and Harrison Reese, who went to Africa to volunteer in hospitals. And we have many classmates who will be first-generation college students. And that's just to list a few of the accomplishments. I think it is fair to say that we have a very talented class. The wide range of our class talent proves that you can achieve success in many different ways. It's not always about how smart you are or where you come from. It's about how hard you're going to work in order to achieve your own version of success. It's important to remember that not every achievement is going to be huge. It can be as simple as getting your first A in a class, volunteering your time in the special needs department, or just doing an act of kindness. Sometimes it's the small things that matter the most, even if they go unnoticed. And although our class has made significant accomplishments that have even made the news, I know that our class also has many unsung heroes. Success comes in many forms and means different things to different people. Some of you will be going off to college, some will be serving our country, and some will be going right into the workforce. Even though we are all going in different directions, we will always be connected through our years here at Marlborough High School. And whatever your path may be, I am positive that you will reach success and reach your goals in your own way. And to quote Maya Angelou, whatever you want to do, if you want to be great at it, you have to love it and be able to make sacrifices for it. I want to finish by reminding you all to thank those people in your life who helped you to get to where you are today. I personally want to thank my friends for always having my back, my teachers for their knowledge and guidance, and I want to thank my family, and especially my mom and dad, for pushing me and believing in me throughout this journey. Lastly, I want to thank the class of 2019. I couldn't have asked for a more memorable 4 years. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome the Valedictorian and class president for the class of 2019, Morgan Ron, to the podium.
Thank you, Carrie. I would like to start by thanking my advisors, Ms. Wayman and Ms. Belisle, for being so fantastic this year, and also my fellow officers who have been with me through it all. So, I sat down to write this speech, and after much contemplation, I realized that there's no way that I could write a speech that reaches all of you. So, I wrote and I rewrote this speech, trying to pretend I was one of those speakers doing the TED Talks, you know, and I tried to think about what it was all about. And then I realized, boy, Morgan, you must look really good up here, standing up with your cords and your stoles and your tassels. I'm going to tell you a little secret at MHS. I have no idea what I'm doing. Now, to some of you, if I've been as good of an actress as I thought, this may come as a bit of a surprise. But I have good news. It really doesn't matter if you know what you're doing or not. Let me explain. So last summer, I spent about a month in Tanzania, which for anyone who might not know, that's like the right hip of Africa. Now, when I was there, I worked in a medical clinic, and I sort of found my niche in the triaging room, taking vitals and learning some Swahili. And one of the days, there's this little girl that comes in, and she's just cowering behind her mother's skirt. I started to approach her, and I realized, oh, shoot, I look absolutely terrifying. I'm this 5'8" Caucasian American, and I'm whipping out these instruments that this child has never seen before in her life. So a simple solution to the problem, I say, Mambo, the equivalent to, how are ya? Poa, she replies, good. So thinking little of the interaction, I hand her a strawberry lollipop, and I send the duo out the door. Now you may be saying at this point, where's she going with this? Okay, now I pop my head into the pharmacy after triaging our last patient of the day. And you know what I feel? The tiniest, stickiest hand slaps itself onto mine, and I look down, and it's the same pair of big brown eyes I saw in the triaging room the day before. Now, at that point I realized one word, and a strawberry lollipop, was all it took to be someone's hero. She had no idea who I was or what I've done before. I've watched and heard so many of you give up on doing something or putting in the extra effort because you feel like it doesn't matter, or because you feel like you're uncertain about the outcome. I was afraid that people, for so many years, I would sit and I would watch the world around me pass by, and I did nothing, because I was afraid that no one would want to hear what I had to say, or I assumed that someone else would handle the problems. I let other people tell me what to do, and I left my dreams for tomorrow. Tomorrow. It's such a funny thing because you can't rely on tomorrow, because as soon as you know it, tomorrow is gone, because tomorrow's today, and the next day is the new tomorrow. So ultimately, tomorrow never comes. I was passionate about so many things. I was wasting my time. I was wasting my time feeling sorry that I couldn't be some sort of superhero when my cape was sitting there right in front of me the whole time. You see, you don't need to know what you're doing. You don't need to go to some fancy school or have some silly title to have an impact on someone's life. I mean, look around you. Nicole Galiak, you've inspired me to be more outgoing since the 6th grade. Brianna Bradley, you're one of the most talented artists I've ever seen, and you've hyped me up on my line painting skills on that mural. Miguel Lopez, you've kept me sane as a fellow officer for the past 4 years, even while you've been involved with about every program our school has to offer. Gabby Carvalho, I will never forget the Friday night that you, among others, came to the high school to help me set up for homecoming, when you easily could have let me do it on my own. Tino Pizzarella, you light up every single room just by caring about others and wanting everyone to be happy. And Kira Shanahan, you've been the person to always laugh at my jokes, even when we both know they aren't funny. Every little thing you do can change someone's life, no matter who you were, or who you are, or who you're going to be. Each of us are put here for a reason. And by here, I don't just mean here in some abstract metaphorical sense. No, I mean here, in the place of someone's friend, someone's child, someone's student. Every single day you wake up and you make decisions. Sometimes they're the wrong ones, and you know what? That's fine, because you can prove yourself over and over again. So to you, my peers, stop saying that what you do doesn't matter, because it does. Stop watching the world go by you and shrugging away opportunities to make a difference. And stop giving up on your dreams because they seem unattainable right now. We are young, we can still recover from adversity. Everyone is looking at us to come up with some great solution, and we need all the help we can get to make the world a better place. One moment is all you need to change everything. Congratulations, class of 2019. It has been an honor serving as your class president for the past 4 years. At this time, I would like to invite our class treasurer, Sydney Kins, to the podium to announce our class gift.
Good morning, class of 2019. I would like to congratulate all of you in this big accomplishment in life, and good luck wherever it takes you. It has been a long journey, but we made it here. I am very honored and pleased to announce the class of 2019 gift to the school. We have worked very hard, and if there's anything you have learned about this class, it is go big or go home. We have successfully painted a mural next to the cafeteria with everything that the school represents and everything that unites us: sports, music, art, English, science, and more. It also features the class quote, which is by the one and only Barack Obama. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We all know we need to fix things in our society, and the future is right here, right in this room. We will make the future better for the ones that come after, and we are all starting it right here in this school. If you know anything about me or the class officers in general, we are not average. We join everything we can to get more involved in our school. Joining these clubs and meeting these people have shaped me to who I am today. I hope that the people that come after us look at this mural and see how there is something at the school for everyone. This mural would not have happened without the artists that we should all take a moment to thank: Brianna Bradley, Jennifer Munoz Velasquez and Nikki Lewis, and the class officers. We put many hours into this, and we hope the classes under us remember, no matter where you come from and what you do, MHS unites us as a family, and if you believe in something, you can take over the world. Thank you. Now it is with great honor I get to invite our keynote speaker, Connor Walker, to the stage.
Hey everyone. I would like to thank Superintendent Bergeron, Mayor Vigent, Principal Riley, Mrs. Belisle, and Ms. Wayman for approaching me with the opportunity to speak here today. I want to congratulate the class of 2019 for completing such a huge chapter of your lives and opening yourselves up to the next stage. Each and every one of you has so much potential to do amazing things, and I'm looking forward to seeing what extraordinary accomplishments each and every one of you make. It's an honor to be speaking in front of you here today on such a memorable occasion. I'd like to give my gratitude and thanks to every one of you today, as well as the Marlborough community. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Connor Walker, and I sat in these exact chairs 2 years ago, bright-eyed and buzzing with excitement of a new journey in life. Sad to leave my close friends and shared memories made throughout the years, but ecstatic at the opportunity to make new memories and meet new people from all over the country. I had everything planned out, or so I thought. I was to attend St. Anselm College and fulfill my dream of playing college football, while learning about marketing, my intended major, and the subject I've always been interested in. In all honesty, I thought I had life made. I was on top of the world, and nothing could touch me or take away all the hard work I put into making my dreams a reality. After a little adjustment period and a couple of calls home, I settled into my environment and had a successful freshman year, both academically and in athletics. With all that behind me, I continued to put in the work during the months I had off until my sophomore year arrived. Now knowing what football camp and academics were like in a college setting, the butterflies and the nervous feeling in my stomach was replaced with the eagerness to start again. After already having success, I honestly thought I was set for the next 4 years. I had made amazing friends, created memories that will last forever, and had started to venture into things I never gave a thought to in high school. There was nothing I was afraid of except for finals and running out of meal money, which sounds hard, but really isn't that hard to do. That was until the day my life changed forever came. September 29th, 2018. Things seemed ironically simple that morning. A bus ride from Manchester, New Hampshire to New Haven, Connecticut, followed by a football game. A day I lived repeatedly, but a day that brought a hit that I would surely never forget. In the third quarter of that game, the last quarter of football it turns out I would ever play, an awkward hit to the head left me paralyzed from the neck down, unable to move or feel any of my limbs due to a spinal cord injury. I laid motionless on the ground and was stretchered out and taken into an ambulance to New Haven Hospital. I was so concussed I couldn't think until I lay helpless in the face of 8 doctors trying to piece together what had just happened to me. As I lay paralyzed in the intensive care unit, the first thing I could think of was why. Why did this happen to me? Football, the thing that had been a piece of my life until I can remember, was gone. Questions started to flood my head. How would I go to school? How would I get a job? How would I walk down the aisle at my own wedding? And most importantly, why did my family have to face this now? I was unable to pick up a remote, feed myself, and was unable to think about even going to the bathroom or getting dressed on my own. Things that 2 years ago I took for granted as everyday activities were stripped from me in seconds. My life and my family's life was in shambles, and I didn't know how to deal with any of it. But as it turns out, I didn't need to on my own, as the community gave me a new sense of confidence and pride like I've never experienced before. As soon as I got my phone in the rehab hospital, there was nothing but an outpour of love and support from the people of Marlborough. Posters filled my room signed by former teammates, classmates, and friends. Grades years below mine were making signs and giving words of encouragement. Youth football teams were making videos and giving their own signs of support, and there was even a whole game dedicated to my cause, and to this day, it brings a tear to my eye. Even though I was in the scariest phase of my life with no way to tell how long I was to be in there or if I would ever walk again, I wasn't scared because I wasn't alone. I had thousands of people behind me ready to help me in any way. It confirmed to me what I already knew. No matter how far I may go, Marlborough will always be my home. I cannot express how much this meant to me, especially mentally, and cannot thank the community enough. Upon entering the hospital, their timetable for recovery was unknown but expected to be long. With a boost from every one of you, I had a new perspective on everything. You gave me the courage to wake up in the morning and face the challenge of that day head on, and within 6 weeks, I walked out of Spalding Rehabilitation Hospital grinning ear to ear. Class of 2019, every single one of you has an amazing opportunity ahead of you. Whether it be entering the workforce, going to school, joining the military, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, there's no easy way to figure out what the right thing to do is for your future. That is something everyone figures out on their own in their own time. Well, I still haven't figured it out myself yet. I've learned a couple things along the way. The most important simply being that life isn't fair. If you look around here today, no one has a perfect life. Everyone is dealing with something, whether they show it or not. Life will take things away from you that you thought you'd never lose. I had to learn that in the worst way possible. But no matter how bad things get, how hard life knocks you down, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. And it's more about how fast you get back on your feet, dust yourself off, and continue on with whatever it is you're doing. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and in my 20 years, I've come to realize how true this statement really is. No matter what the situation is, if you lean on your loved ones and the people closest to you, you'll be able to get through even the toughest hits. I found my village here with all of you and the community, and I cannot begin to explain how thankful I am for that. Class of 2019, you've made it. Congratulations and thank you for this.
At this time, we will do the presentation of diplomas. Rachel Marie Garsha. Darian Alberto Perez Yulan. Thomas Warren Brasso. Javier Santiago. Abdallah Khaled Adam. Hervey Andre Sena Afune. Osmar Vasquez Argueta. Nairi Maria Armid. Erla Alicio Arroyo. Colin Allenson. Gabriel Gomez Almeida. Isaiah Richard Almeida. Diego Alexis Alonso. Isa Ibrahim Aslam. Gabriel Itarmar Alves. Inez Carmen Arellano. Abner Josue Argueta. Hender Anibal Arroyo. Rogers Fernando Arroyo Jauregui. Emmanuel Ya Awuha. Isabel Laura Bailey. Aniel Suzanne Bai. Julia Marie Barnes. Michael Anthony Baruski. Tatiana Ashley Barthold. Christian Allen Besquet. Noel Cameron Bass. Justin Andrew Bates. Matthew Cesar Belito. Brandon De Aguiar Bento. Eduardo Berganza. Connor William Bogle. Andy Bonilla. Brianna Bradley. David Russell Bro. Jalise Joelle Brooks. Jaylene Elani Brown. Andrew Richard Baroni. Dylan Daniel Cabrera. Marlon Camacho. Carlos Compenseco Garcia. Matthew Samuel Candido. Kyle Franco Cardetti. Imanis Liz Cardona. James Paul Carlson. Alyssa Faye Caruth. Brandon Eric Carvalho. Gabriela Fernandez Carvalho. Ashley Ariana Castillo. Anna Carolina Castro. Brandon James Cavicchio. Jairus Gabriel Cecilio. Amanda Lee Charlwood. Leah Nicole Chatalian. Bryce Gregory Coffey. Madison E. Cole. Johanna Lise Cologne. Ara Barrera. Dominique Elizabeth Copeland. Kevin Barboza Costa. Myra Cotta. Peter John Colomb. Emma Grace Coy. Ryan James Cronin. Kevin Lima Cruz. Cole Michael D'Onofrio. Camilla Emanuele da Silva. Tainara Montielli da Silva Mello. Juliana Christine Daigle. Rachel Lee Lacerda da Silva. Larissa Noguera Almeida. Wesley DeAndre. Esta Gabrieli Alves de Arujo. Ruperto Carlos de la Cruz Cicero. Lucas Felipe Lopez de Oliveira. Rayani Lema Dello Oliveira. Raquel Costa de Paula. Vinicius de Souza. Taylon de Assis. Ariana Mia Del Conte. Natalie Jean Dillon. Jillian Elise Dion. Anna Isabel Divas. Victor Duval. Lauren Catherine Donovan. Aline Dos Santos. Samantha Marie Edwards. Emily Marie Escalante. Natalie Luz Espinal Cruz. Madison Rose Farrell. Matthew Dennison Feddick. Francisco Gicaroyes Fialio. Madison Dooning Filsinger. Angie Denise Flores. Reginaldo Flores. Christopher Navarro. Mateus Amorim Fonseca. Jacqueline Elizabeth Foreman. Jacob Allen Gale. Nicole Ellen Galliak. Mauricio Alexander Gamez. Jerson Raywal Garcia Osoria. Timothy James Goliger. Daniel Almeida Gomez. Isaac Ebenezer Gomez. Danny Ariel Gonzalez. Felipe Gonzalez. Eliana Samantha Greenstein Himley. Pedro Emmanuel Gomez Guerrero. Jordan Rebecca Harding. Mateos Harris. Colin Webb Hennessy. Gabriela Stephanie Hernandez Lopez. Bailey Edwin Honer. Kimberly Cecilia Woman. Krista Rose Hudsakiewicz. Jacob Jesse. Benjamin Fry Johnson. Samuel Johnston. Catherine Eileen Jonio. Helena Marie Juarez. Olivia Ann Kamataris. Jaylyn Ashley Kasoy. Christiana Renee Kearns. Matthew Peter Keenan. Tyler Anthony Kelly. Ayana Khadija II. Raj Sanjay Kandiria. Sarah Olivia Kobus. Sydney Linda Kotsaris. Keyshawn Marcel Kirkendall. Joseph Patrick LaFollette. Christina Grace Leonard. Anna Clara Lima Fernandez. Ludmila Berlio Lisboa. Jordani Lopez. Kellen Patricia Lopez. Arianas Lopez Batista. Nikki Christine Lewis. Samantha Grace Bombardier Lucero. Rainer Alexis Luna. Ryan Michael Lynch. Zadia Jasmine Mashan Lopez. Alessandra Sage Massina. Devin Theodore Makara. Robert Michael McPherson. Danny Martinez. Armando Mateo. Hallie Grace McCabe. Amanda Teresa McCarthy. Gerald Francis McCarthy. Colin Robert McGrath. Joao Victor dos Santos Mendez. Rafael Italio Carrillo Mendez. Leah Nicole Manucci. Nicholas Joseph Manucci. Zachary Paul Matrakis. Jaylene Ciara Mojica. Kevin Miguel Angel Molina. Emily Alejandra Morales Thibault. Danya Moran. Franklin Moya. Gloria Mukisa. Laura Marie Monday. Jennifer Munoz. Kayla Rose Monroe. Sarah Jane Naeem. Beatriz Nascimento. Sabrina De Souza Nascimento. Edgar Natarino. Vanessa Nava. Lilaishka Navarro. Henry Jesus Navarro Lucina. Brenda Stephanie Neves. Nicholas Alexander Ing. Trevor Davis Nutt. Michael Sergey O'Donnell. Leandro Carlos Perez Oliveira. Maria Luisa Valentin Oliveira. Ricky Neil Oliver. Yalexi Almeida. Joseph Anthony Arlana. Jarieli Marie Ortiz. Olivia Jordan Parker. Jalissa Diane Parkinson. Brandon Robert Patano. Are you next? You gonna do that? Nikhil Rajan Patel. Carter Joseph Paul. Matthew Naj Pearl. Madeline Regina Peck. Daniel Ryan Pereira. Edward Perez. Gabriel Peño. Pedro Peño. John Patal. Tino Raymond Pizzarella. Max Lewis Poverman. Christopher Gabriel Putnam. Alexandria Noel Ramos. Ezekiel Ramos Torres. Anthony Santana Rangel. Herzen Reese. Hunter Lee Reynolds. Renato Miguel Resende. Annie Caroline Ribeiro. Joao Vitor Ribeiro. Andrea Ulisa. Eric Rivera Jr. Crystal Rose Robinson. Hannah Grace Romaine. Christopher Rosa. Shayla Rosales. Noah Mark Rosenswag. Brittany Fernanda Ruiz. Elsmeen Maria St. Paul. Anthony William Saleme. Jason Alexander Sanchez. Juan Esteban Sanchez Salazar. Malina Santana. Rebecca Almeida Santana. Jonathan Santiago. Kevin Santillian. Caroline Santo. Natasha Alana Santos. Emma Caroline Sargent. Olivia Ellen Sauer. Michaela Elizabeth Sawtell McKenzie. Natalia Simith Seaby. Kira Margaret Shanahan. Lorena Silva. Nathan Silva. Kayla Silverio. Abigail May Silverman. Madeline Claire Silverman. Benjamin Waller Simmons. Yubo Garen Song. Guy Soriano. Stephanie Pauline Sparagis. Blaine Stanzik. Miles Burke Stewart. Ryan Heroya Strassel. Andrew Richard Sullivan. Joseph William Taft. Nathan Kenneth Teal. Litzy Guadalupe Tello Garcia. Misa Antonio Teo Vega. Kelsey Alexandra Thal. Alexander Hardy Thomas. Stephen Christopher Thomas. Jack Richard Tobin. Valentina Torres Ramirez. Jarisi Torres Ruiz. Vivian Tercios. Holly Karen Yeoman. Raymond Cosmo Valente. Bianca Alexandra Varela. Christopher Vargas. David Machado Vaz. Luis Velasquez Bonilla. Byron Veliz. Cassidy Marie Ventura.
Yeah,
Anthony Juan Vasconcelos Venana. Lou Tyler Vigent. Michael Alexander Velotis. Brianna Elizabeth Walsh. Shannon Nicole Ward. Richard Edward Weber Jr. Hunter Nicole Woodworth. Douglas Jeffrey Wydom. Gabriel Herrera Chimendez. Brian Alejandro Zacharias Ventura. Kerry Leanne Seibel. Sydney Izara Kins. Miguel Angel Lopez Rivera. Olivia Noel Rainville. Morgan Olivia Ron. Superintendent Bergeron, Mayor Vigent, members of our school, community, parents, families, friends, it is my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2019.